Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Project Zomboid Build 41. I ended rather abruptly last time, because I had to, and it's a few days later. It's Boxing Day morning right now here in London, 11 AM, and Boxing Day happens to be my birthday. Happy birthday, DankNStein. So that's why I'm getting a little bit of video games in the morning in. My oldest daughter is at my parents' house. She stayed there last night, and the baby is asleep, so video games for Dank in the morning. Awesome. And so we were looting this house, which was should we take the spare duffel bag? This house was one that we found. Oh, saxophone! Come on! What a birthday gift. We're trying to find all the musical instruments because we're building a music studio. Saxophone's one I've never found before. Should we take earbuds too? Because that's kind of like a musical kind of accessory, right? Oh, hello. I thought I saw that door move just suddenly then. Get wrecked. Yeah, so someone's been using this upstairs as like a base. It was, oh yes, kitchen knife definitely will take. The metal pipe and the ice pick will just leave. We've got quite a lot of weapons at home already. But what we will do, because we've got a sink here, is we'll fill our water bottles, because the water has gone. So whenever we find, should we even fill the, oh, we've got 2 cooking pots. No, we'll fill those closer to home. I don't want to be dragging those around with me. So yeah, this was a building that had barricaded windows on the ground floor, from what I recall. So we should be fine. We didn't find much in the bottom floor, so I'm hoping there's still one more really nice container, but I think we might have had our luck here, yeah. Okay, but you know, the saxophone is an absolute touch. That's such a good result. Yeah, there you can see the barricades and those sheets on the upstairs. But that is this house done. We are pretty full now as well, aren't we? Inventory wise, 20 out of 15. Yeah, so I think we head back home with this haul at this point. Did we come for anything specific, like table or something? Oh, we've got a second TV. That's pretty key. I think we might have come for something specific and we've ended up just filling up, but I can't really remember. I think we got the whole piano back home already last time, didn't we? It's been a few days, obviously, like since that last play sesh. So I always got to reorient myself a little bit. But guys, I'm seriously excited to have found a saxophone. That's amazing. That's very cool. We've got a spare screwdriver here. Oh, it's getting a bit. Okay, we might need to do more graves, and we're going to do another row of 12 on this side of the church. So we might have to do that. We might have to do a little bit of that today. I'm really cautious about getting sick from bodies because it's never happened to me before, which means that it's inevitable. It's like every like the more and more I play this game with that not happening, the closer we get to the moment that it happens to me. Do you know what I mean? That's just basic. So look, check it out. We've got the trumpet already. We can chuck the saxophone down with these guys now as well. That is seriously good. Good stuff. Right. Our spare tools. Let's chuck the screwdriver in there. In our spare weapons, I think we can throw the hunting knife down. That's fine. And I think that means we're good for our main inventory. The cooking pot needs filling. Right, cake slice. You know what? It's my birthday. Let's eat some cake. While it's fresh, just chuck that down us. The pork chop can go in the fridge. Do we have anything else that's fresh? I don't think we do. But we've got some decent canned food. Salt and pepper. Oh, baby. The spare duffel bag. Probably we didn't need to bring it. Like, I think we've got quite a lot of spare bags here, don't we? We do. We have loads of duffel bags. So we'll just... Oh, that's full. We'll just throw it on the floor next to it. So this TV... Let me just check what type of TV it is that we got here. So Premium Technologies And I think this one is a value tech. Yeah, that's a shame. So they don't match. Let's drop the one that we've got. Oh, we need to put it in our main inventory first, do we? I mean, more screens in the studio is not a bad thing. Maybe we have a secondary screen somewhere. But I wanted 2 of the premium technologies ones to go side by side for the kind of computer setup, if you like. Every studio needs a computer, right? But yeah, that one's smaller. We'll just chuck it down on the floor there, it's fine. A little bit chaotic. But we've got both parts of the piano and we've got the stool. We've got the instrument set. Well, I mean, we've made a pretty good start to collecting all these instruments, I believe. We've got a load of stuff in the boot of our car outside that needs dealing with. And have we rinsed all of these faucets? We haven't. So let's start filling our cooking pots. Oh wow, it's like really filling it. Fill the next one as much as we can. God, it seems like the baths or the sinks hold an awful lot. Don't put it back in the bag. Oh, for God's sake. It takes so long to get in and out. We are a bit tired, so I guess whatever we do next, we'll do in the morning. But yeah, they filled them both. And there's still room to fill our water bottle. That's astonishing. Are we sure the water's gone off? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Okay, anyway. These cooking pots with water can go on the floor. This empty bottle. Should we try and fill this empty bottle in the bathroom as well? See if there's even more water in there. Astonishing. And it filled it. And there's still... That's maybe glitched. 2 full cooking pots and a water bottle. Feels glitched. If it is, we might have to stop using that because that feels like a bit of a cheese, if you ask me. Okay, the premium or the walkie-talkies, I think we're just putting in our crafting box of crafting things. Yeah, because we're going to be dismantling those for electricity skill at some point. The earbuds can go on the floor as well as part of the studio materials. Now these books, did we actually need them? We took them to play safe side, didn't we? So fishing for intermediates we have already, foraging for intermediates we have already, and master mechanics we don't have. Okay, so master mechanics was fine. The other 2 for now can go in our little bin, which we're keeping it. There we go, vitamins in there. Although, were we deliberately keeping vitamins on us in case we get fatigued while we're out and about? I think we should do that. We've been keeping our kind of rubbish in this in this fridge over here, which we're probably going to have to empty later, so that's probably stupid, because we want this room to be our studio in the long run, right? So, anyway, let's close that up. Is that... Oh, the broken scissors, fine. Well, I think... Throw the kitchen knife in the weaponry. We do have like an unnecessary number of tools on us in that we're carrying the shovel around with us. But we're going to go dig more graves in the morning anyway. So that's cool. So let's have a little sleepy pie. Nice. This will be good as well actually, because we'll wake up in the night, which is a good time to well, kind of evening. It's a good time to head outdoors and start digging more graves, I think. Alright, well let's head out. Let's see what we can't do about digging some graves. And just take it from there. We'll probably end up doing a fair bit of fighting, clearing the area out as we dig graves, which is to be expected. Let's remove some of these guys. Take you with us straight away. God, there's loads of them there. Okay, wait. Shut your door. And then let's try and drop this guy at least a little bit closer to where the graves are going to be. Like right there, it's fine. And now let's deal with you, madam. Thank you. You got anything of any interest? No, except you've drawn a slight crowd. Insta-kill. Military boots on that one. It's pretty good, pretty good. It's kind of felt kind of close. Are the military boots better than what we've got on? They're the same. What do we have on? Do we have military boots ready? We do. But we have dirty, bloody ones. And those are like pristine condition. So let's replace them. That's all good. Our t-shirt's bloody. That one's excellent. So we'll replace the t-shirts as well. Or we could like go for only denim shirt, couldn't we? Like get rid of the t-shirt and just wear the denim shirt for that little bit of protection. Should we try that for a bit? Let's actually try that for a bit. Because I think both will probably make us too hot. But if we look at our protection now, we've got something. Seems to have a ripped left arm. It's something. We'll take the t-shirt off if we get too hot. Okay, so dig graves. Is that where we did them? Yeah, so we'll just go for that. See how many of these we need. Decent amount, I think. We did 12 on the other side, so should we just do a row of 12 even if we don't fill them straight away? They're there. Yeah, we're getting hot straight away. Okay, let's take off the t-shirt. Just throw that down and see if that helps. Seemed to help a bit. So 6. 7. Cheers. Birthday beers in the morning. It's like 11:15 here. So it's like not first thing at least. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 more here. And then we can start getting rid of that horrible fly buzzing sound that makes me so nervous nowadays. And so we did quite a lot of fast forwarding when I did a lot of the corpse burying last time, but I'm gonna just try and refrain from that today, and just keep the flow going with some high quality commentary and some chat, maybe just a little bit of chat while we dig these graves, because it was fun doing all of the fast forwarding last time, but I also felt a little bit like watching it back, having to stop every time for the fights, which I definitely want to stop for every zombie fight. You don't want to fast forward that stuff. It felt a little bit like it was disrupting the flow, because it was a bit like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. So this time we're just going to try, and they're all quite close to the graves we're digging, so there's not a lot of like walking back and forth. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Grab corpse. We should be able to keep the flow going quite nicely here. There you go. But there are absolutely tons of dudes here. And like I said last time, I've never actually gone to the trouble of burying corpses, so it does feel like I'm playing quite a legit game here. I can't believe we found the sacks though. That is just amazing. It's made my day. I think last time, you know what we did? We actually didn't have any garms on at all. So let's just unequip the shirt. And that should help us, yeah, help our sweating situation a bit. Just wear big trousers and boots to protect ourselves from crawlers, who are the big risk, and then just blast it topless because we've got a spear. Seems to make sense. Taps off, as they say. Taps off. Someone's getting a bit excited. There's a corpse there, isn't there? Yeah, underneath that grave. Can I not pick it up? Because grab corpse. There we go. It was like the grave was definitely like getting in the way there. Okay. Already the oh dear, look. Some goons are coming. Let's see if we can just chuck this one in before it's too late. Hello. They were all on the move for the that gunshot, I think, and that guy saw me. Oh, we've lost our spear. I do have a spare though. Nope, not the shovel. Spear, please. Thank you. Anyone else want to come? Oh yes, look, they're all on the move. Okay, so we might have to do a little bit of a crowd control here. What I do best. Did you have anything Q? Not really. Let's see if we can't cut this one off at the pass. So I don't really want them lingering in this church room. It's a bit dangerous. Not being able to see who's in here. Out you come. Is anyone coming still? No, we good. We Gucci. Alright, back to it then. I have to say, like, I'm enjoying this game more and more and more. Like, the more I play it, the more into it I am. It's just the gift that keeps on giving, it feels like. And because there's so many different mechanics that I still haven't even used, like mechanics. Like, I've never repaired a vehicle before. I've used vehicles a lot, but I've never, like, managed my vehicle. I've always just, like, found one, used it, until I find a better one. I don't think I've even had a vehicle die on me yet. I've just, like, upgraded when I found one that's better than the one I've been using. So things like that, mechanics, like electricity skill, like the spears are a brand new thing that I've only just started playing with. All this digging graves is brand new to me. It's phenomenal. I just think it's a very special game, this. Development team are phenomenal, I have to say. Oh, the other thing that was really funny about the fast forwarding I did last time was hearing the tunes at 8 times speed. It's like it was pretty jokes. Yeah, this one. Dum 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 became like dum 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 dum. It was like quite a beat actually. It got me thinking it might be fun to do a bit of a remix of some of the Project Zomboid tunes. Like I might sample a couple of them, put some like drum breaks over the top, have my own kind of mix of some of the tunes to play in the background, because then we could turn off the in-game sound, like in-game music I mean, and I could run my own remixes at like a low volume underneath that I put in post-production. So that could be an interesting thing to do. And because then for new viewers, like coming and finding the videos, they might be like, oh, where did you get that music from? What's that tune? And then if people liked them, I could even release a mod, couldn't I? Something I've been wondering about, whether I should dabble with that kind of stuff. Could be fun. Like a mod that's literally just adds like DankNStein remixes to the tunes. Although the thing is, I'd have to be very careful with that, because are these Ranger pants any good? No. I'd have to be very careful with that because the soundtrack is phenomenal and it's very much loved by the community for good reason, because it's an excellent soundtrack. And so trying to kind of better that might not be the smartest thing to do. But you know, it wouldn't necessarily be trying to better it, it would just be offering an alternative, something with some really like high octane, like heavy drums, you know. It could be a fun thing to do. And even if I just use them in my own videos, like, it would be jokes. And it would kind of also tie in with the music studio roleplay. Maybe I'm only allowed to introduce my own soundtracks when I build the studio, and I can only use the instruments in those soundtracks that I've found in the game. That is taking the roleplay to a whole new level. That'd be sick though. I definitely would be on that. Alright, well we've actually kind of nearly cleared up the area. We'll do those ones down there, and then I think we maybe head back into the residential bits to see what we can find. See if we can find maybe another musical instrument before we end up today's episode. That'd be amazing. Who knows? Who knows? I think we'd be very lucky if we found another musical instrument. That would be very lucky. The sax already is a touch. Like the fact we've only got 4, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Should we do a bit of sprinting? I think we can risk it. And it's nice to kind of level it. I don't think it's busy enough around here that we can't get away with it. Speed up the process a bit. Might also just kind of like pull any zombies out that are kind of lurking close by if they hear me running. But I don't think there are any. I think we're doing a pretty good job of keeping this area pretty clear. And I'm just playing in standard apocalypse mode. Like, I haven't yet, like I did in build 40, I used to play with the helicopter set to sometimes instead of once. But I haven't yet taken the plunge of going into sandbox in build 41 yet, because it's too hard. So the helicopter is done, and it is done. It's not coming back. Like, no, the deputy pants are nothing. And it's annoying when you find a policeman who has no holster. I expect a holster from you. I've expected more. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We cannot complain here. We cannot complain at all. How far in are we? 14 days and 12 hours. I can't remember what my record was. I think I've reached 19 days. I think that's what it says. It'll be written in the video description because I copy and paste it from each one until I beat it. I think it's 19 days and a few hours. Yes, get done. Is that another corpse there? No. This is pretty good. Like, so we said we'd do those two over there, and then there's a couple over there, but honestly the whole area around our house now is looking pretty good. Like, if we get these, is it 3? There's 3 bodies here. Get these 3 done. Maybe the 2 up there. In fact, let's just get these 3 done, and then let's go out on a... In fact, let's just bury this one guy, and then let's break it up. Let's go out on a looting mission, go back to those residential spots there. Well, we'll bury you too, seeing as you're so close. It seems like you were desperate to be involved in this situation. Boom. Okay, good. Now, here's a thing. Let's do this because... Well, let's not leave it on the floor. But let's put it in the back of our van, the shovel, because we've actually got a spare one in there. Okay, let's leave it on the floor then. Screw it. I think if we leave the shovel here, then it's always to hand when we need to bury bodies, which it looks like we do need to do right now. We're getting the one-hit kills a lot more. I'm getting a much better feel for the distance. Okay, didn't get it that time. There we go. Yeah, see, we're getting a much better feel for the distance of these one-hit kills. We aren't getting the... can we bury it? We can't bury it. We do need the shovel to bury it. That's interesting. I just wanted to drop the shovel because it weighs quite a bit, you see. And so if we're going out looting, we don't necessarily need to be carrying it around with us the whole time. I would like them to add the corpse over the shoulder into the animations. I think that would that'd look pretty good. We've got nearly 200 kills now, and we've buried, I would say, just shy of 100 bodies, maybe 90 odd bodies in these graves so far. Because we've got 60 bodies over there, and then we're approaching our second set of 60. We're like, what, 25 short of our second set of 60? Yeah, so like 95 and 98. We've buried 98 bodies. So we've buried half of the bodies we've killed. Exactly. It's pretty jokes. Forgot to drop the shovel off. I should drop it there for now. Let's see what we got in some of these houses. The Premium Technologies TV is something we want. Didn't we leave a nice table in one of those houses back there as well? Okay, there's a lot of... Oh yes, look, this is one of the tables we wanted. Let's grab this table now. Let's wait just quickly. Look, there's a Premium Technologies TV as well. I'm pretty sure. That is the exact TV we want. Yeah. So we'll grab that. I can hear someone coming. From somewhere. Maybe we need to do a perimeter check of this house. It's probably like 100 round this corner or something. Okay, actually doesn't look too bad. Just dodge the glass on the floor there. Right, it's pretty sketchy back here with all the trees. But we seem to be in the clear. So let's grab the table that we want. I want 2 of them probably in the long run, these big white tables. Large dark table. I mean, it looked pretty white to me. Let's grab it anyway. Nice. Okay, and that's us pretty full to bursting. Can we do a little sprint? Barely. We're hungry too. It's the right time to head home, I think. It is indeed the right time to head home. A couple of goons there need dealing with. So we might as well start dropping things in the second room. Now we whoops, hello. We know we want to set up the studio in here, so there's no point like just hoarding everything in the main base room. So we'll chuck the table down there. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, and the TV can go somewhere. Like, just. Oh wait, we need to put. Oh no, it isn't our main inventory. Okay, so we can just chuck it on the floor here. That's fine. Alright, grand. Do we want to do the job of emptying this fridge now? Because it can't be our bin forever. Let's just get this job done now. Put all these stupid books in here. Q. And we'll just move our bin into the next apartment. Oh wow, that's quite a nice big table as well. I like these sofas actually. Alright, anyway. Let's shut this door behind us, just in case. The first aid kits was something we were keeping in the bin. And then it's just all of these books we don't need anymore. Alright, big. Let's have a fat munch and then head back out, I guess. The corn is starting to go off. Let's eat that. Oh, a lot of the leeks as well. Should we freeze all of the ham? Let's freeze all the ham in light of it starting to turn. Let's eat the leek. Let's freeze the pork chop too. We'll just freeze all of our meat. I think is wise. And the apples on the turn, we'll eat that too. Feeling bored and sad. We can remedy that with a book. Nothing a good book can't fix. And in fact, should we eat one of the hams just to get... Yeah, because we're starting to lose weight. So let's eat an entire ham before we read the book. So that the book really works for us here. Eating the whole ham still didn't sort us out. That's fine. Let's not read the book yet. Let's sleep. And then we'll eat another ham first thing in the morning. And that will help us put on more weight. Because we might as well stack weight in preparation for the winter. Oh, we're chilly. Sleeping topless. Taps off. Okay, and it's raining. That's annoying. So I guess it is time to just do some management of the homestead. I think the electricity's gone off. So it has. Right. So freezing things was fairly useless then. Well, indeed, let's eat an entire ham now. And we can't cook any of the uncooked meat now either. And the ice cream's starting to melt. So we're going to have more food than we can do anything with here. Seems to be the situation. Let's definitely start eating these things. Okay, we're too full. Well, what can we do? Not much. Let's read a book so we're not like super depressed and stuff while we're going out and about on our daily errands. That did a little bit, but we're still sad. Read one more. We need to go make more spears. We're down to our last spear. So let's go head over to the church and do that. I think. Seems sensible. And then I think we might call it actually. We're going to go for a slightly shorter episode today, partly because I'm going to head out to my parents' place again and spend some time with the family today. They don't live far away, like 15-20 minutes drive. I can't drive though. I'll get an Uber. I mean, not just because I've been drinking. I can't drive because I've never learnt to drive. I have no interest in it particularly. Living in London is fairly unnecessary, I would say. Like having a car. My partner can drive though, so when we do need to do it. But she's just been through a C-section, so she can't drive. Anyway, that's a bit of a tangent. But I'm going to be heading out to my parents' place, and a few mates are coming over and stuff. We're having a bit of a party. Bit of a birthday celebration for DankNStein. Where did I leave my shovel? Over here. So yeah, let's just tidy up some of this mess that we've left here. Bury that one. Thank you. Let's get inside here. Just check we're in the clear. We're looking pretty good. Create spears. Should we create 19 spears? That's a bit absurd. Let's find somewhere where there's more like 5 planks in range. 5, perfect. And then let's create all 5. That seems good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh baby. It's pretty good. They are quite heavy. It doesn't show us... Ooh. That one is just awful condition because it's the one we're using, right? So all the rest are amazing condition. Let's leave one really good condition one in our inventory and put all the other backups in our bag. Seems reasonable, but let's do that out of the rain. Also very reasonable. Okay. Cool. So we're not full anymore, so let's go and eat more of our food. Let's make an attempt to put on weight and read any books that need reading, because I think we've got a couple books that need reading at home. We'll do a bit of that before we end the episode. I'm also keen to test out the that bathroom again, see if we can fill our water bottle still. If we can keep filling things from it, I believe it's fair to say it's glitched. So let's drink from it. Then let's fill our empty bottle. It seems to be filling the whole bottle fine. Could we wash ourselves with it? I mean, I'm really taking the piss now. Like, I'm really testing it to its limits. I think it's fair to say. Oh, no, that did it. So it must just be that the baths really hold an awful lot more. Oh, it looks like the toilet's still good to go as well. Maybe we just hadn't started using it. But yeah, but the bath seemed to have given us a huge amount. Anyway, that's fine. It did eventually go off, so I don't believe it to be glitched. So let's eat an entire ham. Because some of this stuff is still fresh. The ham was on the turn. Yes, let's eat an entire ham. The ice cream should last a little bit longer. Okay, so what needs reading here? Let's have a look at these skills. Mechanics or electrics for beginners would work. Cooking for intermediates, we're halfway through that, so let's polish that off, just to be tidy. It's actually, it's still raining outside, yeah, fine. It's stopped now, but minor. We're just going to have a day of reading books. Oh yeah, the rain will continue like it often does. So first aid for beginners, we haven't read yet. That's maybe more urgent to read because we might end up doing some first aid. I hope not. But let's read first aid for beginners. So that if anything does happen like that, we're getting points. Mechanics for beginners, metalwork for beginners. And do we have electricity for beginners? We do. So all three of those. Let's keep eating. Whenever we get even slightly peckish, we're just going to throw an entire ham down our throats until all of that ham is gone. In fact, this is our last ham. I think all of the uncooked meat, we're probably going to have to just accept that we're not going to cook. So the race, and a lot of that's been going bad sooner anyway, because the meat does tend to go bad sooner. So I think that's the strategy here, is to just eat as much of the ham as we can and eat the fresh food that was in the fridge. I'm getting tired. This is a good way to pass the time and survive longer as well, isn't it? It's by reading all these books. Now, let's bang out mechanics for beginners before we go to sleep. Let's really make this last. We are getting very tired here. That's fine. I don't think there's a big problem with being super tired while you're... There we go, peckish. Are we starting to put on weight? We are starting to put on weight. All of this ham is doing its thing. So the pineapples, let's eat them all. Okay, I think 2 pineapples is actually enough. That ham's still fresh. The ice cream will keep for quite a while, I think. Can we eat these peas? No, we're too full. Bang on the mechanics again. We're getting cold. We need to put our denim shirt on. Read mechanics. Pretty nice, pretty nice. How are we doing for time? Yeah, I think I can bosh out a couple more books. Let's definitely sleep. We're ridiculously tired. If somebody came running into the yard now, we would not be able to defend ourselves. Should we eat again? Should we just like, yeah, bosh out like 2 more pineapples first? Okay, great. Stuffed, extremely bored and depressed, ridiculously tired, sleep. Yes. Yeah, including time to process this video and upload it. I need to stop quite soon. So we'll just get all books that need reading read. Like, let's have another fat munch. Eat that corn. Eat that eggplant. Eat that watermelon. Oh, we've got the 2 avocados needing too. Okay, that's fine though. So electricity for beginners next. Can we sit on the ground just to make it look cute? That's pretty nice. Alright, sweet. Bang out this book. Do we read slower when we're depressed and bored? Because I know you do lots of things slower when you're depressed and bored, but I don't think you read slower. I think that's just normal reading pace from what it looks like to me. Fishing, I'm not going to bother with reading right now. I think metalworking is the main one. Yeah, look, fishing for beginners, we basically finished that anyway. It's just not that important. But metalworking for beginners, I could definitely read. So let's take the book. Eat. 2 avocados. How are we doing for weight? It's going up. That's good. That is good to see. And then we need to urgently start farming. We've got a lot of non-perishables. And we can do more looting probably of fresh food. But all the fresh food's going to be going off in other people's houses as well now, isn't it? Let's save that ham for now. Let's read this book. Which book are we yet to read? Metalwork. Oh, and then we need to finish leveling carpentry to level 7 next time. That's the priority. And get farming going. So that's a good roadmap for next episode. I think other than that, we're doing pretty good here. Just boshing out this last book. Alright, amazing. So, those are fresh. Let's eat the ham. All of this stuff is pretty rotten, most of it. Let's just move the peas. Anything that we are intending on eating, we'll move into the fridge. But we can't eat any of the meat. It's just the ice cream. And then all of that stuff's just like the freezer's like our rotten collection. We'll just let all that stuff rot and we can chuck it in our composter when the time comes. And throw all of the crap books that we don't need anymore out here. Wait, are these all definitely read? I did read them all, didn't I? Yep. Alright, and with that, guys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Wish me a happy birthday. I wish you all a Merry Christmas or holiday or whatever you are doing or celebrating. Enjoy yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll be back in a couple of days anyway with another episode of this for sure. And I'm just going to return my character to some sort of vaguely normal state with a sleep. And next time, carpentry and farming. Yeah. Just carpentry for a bit, just to level 7. And then we start farming, because otherwise we're going to be getting hungry soon. Alright, thanks a lot, people. Peace out. Safe.